Welcome back everybody to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. Today is going to be an interesting one. We've got an outgoing tide, a 17-mile-an-hour wind, and it is going to be a rough one, as you can see in these images here. It is for sure going to be an interesting day to see how our captains fare as they try and step in the ring and do battle with Haulover. Let's go ahead and jump right into our first round of action. And here we've got an Axopar coming in the inlet, and they stuff it almost immediately. Man, these Axopars, we never know what we're going to get. Here you've really got to get these boats up on plane and let them do the work, but my man was just a little shallow on the entry. They wind up stuffing it, and unfortunately will take a quick early loss for the boats. Here we can see as the crew makes their way into Haulover, it appears this girl's grabbing a towel to start wiping everybody down from being all wet, or maybe she's just wiping away those tears of taking a loss here at the inlet. But that's going to take us into our second round. Hopefully this captain has a little more luck. Here we're going to see a prowler rolling out of the inlet. These ones are always interesting to watch. They basically took a race catamaran hull, raised the gunnels, and put it on a center console fishing boat. And it's always interesting to see how these boats perform. And today it performs excellent and takes a win for the boats here in the second round. Let's see if our third round contestant can keep the pace up as the boats try and take an early edge. Here we can see the Smith 42 making its way into Haulover Inlet. And oh no! This boat goes full submarine mode. This quite literally might be one of the worst stuffings we've seen at Haulover. My man just barrels right through this wave, giving a whole new meaning to the free Haulover deckrents and unfortunately taking a loss for the boats in this round. And this will take us into our fourth round with Haulover having the early edge up 2-1 over the boats. But here we've got an HCB making its way into the inlet. I really do enjoy watching these HCBs come rolling through Haulover, especially on a rough day like today when we've got a captain behind the helm who's not afraid to give the boat a little bit of throttle. As we can see here, my man's not taking it easy at all on Haulover. He's definitely got the throttles down on this vessel, using every last bit of horsepower he has on the stern of this boat to try and navigate his way into the inlet. And he's doing a pretty solid job. He's absolutely blasting his way through. He's keeping the bow high and cautiously picking his way in between the waves. And even in these heavy following seas, my man's able to successfully navigate his way into Haulover and will take a win for the boats here in the fourth round. And that'll bring us to a 2-2 tie as we head into our fifth and final round. Who will take the win this week? Will it be the boats or Haulover Inlet? And our fifth round contestant's definitely going to have a struggle, as it's going to be the smallest vessel we've seen tackle Haulover today. But my man so far looks okay. He's got to approach this different than some of the bigger boats we've seen. He still wants to get this boat just barely up on plane to try and keep the bow high, but he's definitely going to have to pick his way a little more cautiously through the rough stuff. Here he's made it through the washing machine and he's heading out into the rollers, and Haulover throws a shot. And he stuffs the bow. It wasn't a heavy stuffing, but there's only a couple rules here on Boats vs. Haulover, and one's if you stuff the bow, unfortunately you take a loss. And unfortunately for the boats, with a loss here in the fifth and final round, that means that Haulover will take a win in this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.